Well, hello there. I've been expecting you.
Okay, you can go now. I'm so sorry.
Hello, I'm Izzy, and welcome to reading the most popular fanfiction ever, which is My Immortal. I'm gonna blow this candle out because I'm scared of my cats messing with it, and I only had it for ambiance in the beginning. Actually, I'm just gonna move it. I'm not gonna blow it out. I'm just gonna move it to a shelf that you can't see. How lovely. For those wondering what the getup is for, it is because this fanfiction is infamous for being one of the greatest of all time. And it also has a very specific aesthetic to it. Did I own this fit already? No, but I'm glad I now have it a part of my wardrobe. I think it is very cute. I had the pants already, but this little number and the little undershirt I had not had before this. Neither the necklace. But I love the addition to my wardrobe. For those who don't know what My Immortal is, basically it is, I'm reading this off of the fandom page, the fandom wiki by the way, so literally just taking it from that. I'll link everything down in the description. My Immortal is the magnum opus of Tara Gilesby. It's a Harry Potter fanfiction that was originally posted to fanfiction.net between 2006 and 2007. It shares its name with an Evanescence song, but has little, if anything, in common with the themes and lyrics of that song. It ran for 44 chapters, including one that was posted when someone hacked Tara's account. Before Tara inexplicably stopped updating, fans of the fanfiction have written continuations of the story. So there are many continuations of this story not written by the original author. But what we are going to be doing today is we're going to be reading some of the original of this fanfiction. I have never read this before, and I'm very excited. I have heard so much about this fanfiction. It is one of the most infamous fanfictions of all time, in my opinion at least. And it has a certain aesthetic to it, a je ne sais quoi. This is not good writing, okay? And there's been a lot of speculation that this was either written by someone who was just incredibly in this world of like, in their own little bubble of internet culture at the time and kind of the emo aesthetic, and they just were like this as a person. Some people think this is satire, so you can take it as you will. Either way, I love this shit, okay? Either way, whether this is serious or not serious, I think this is a masterpiece, like genuinely. So let's go ahead and get into My Immortal Chapter 1. I'm reading this on the fandom wiki rather than the original pages because a lot has been like taken down, moved, re-uploaded. And I feel like the fandom wiki probably would be the most like consistent basis for everything. So that's what we're gonna go with. It starts with an author's note. We love an author's note. As y'all would know if you watch my podcast with my best friend Alex, you should go watch it. It's called She Knows It, okay? It's really good. I'll link it down in the description. We're really funny. And we're yappers, so. Author's note. Special fangs, get it? Because I'm Gothic. Gothic is like, is that like, okay. It's okay. It's a like misspelling of Gothic. That's what I thought. But it's like goth. I'm goth. Okay. That's very 2007 internet culture. So I'm not surprised. You want to know how old I was in 2007? 4 years old. So I don't remember a lot of this, but I love it all the same. I grew up with this. This is my childhood, okay? Don't judge my childhood. To my GF, ew, not in that way, Raven, Bloody Tears 666 for helping me with the story and spelling. You rock. Justin, you're the love of my depressing life. You rock too. MCR rocks. Okay? Now let's actually get into the story, shall we? Hi, my name is Ebony Darkness Dementia? Wait. Dementia Ravenway. And I have long, ebony, black hair. That's how I got my name. As if she had long, black hair when she was born. Sorry, I just love that so much. With purple streaks and red tips that reaches my mid-back and icy blue eyes, like limpid tears, and a lot of people tell me I look like Amy Lee, which is the lead singer of Evanescence, right? Yeah. That's what I thought. Okay, cool. I just want to make sure I know my shit, you know? Like, I'm not going to come in here and, like, butcher everything, you know? I need to know, okay? Why else would I dress up? You think this is a joke to me? You think I'm not taking this seriously? This is as serious as I can get, okay? Thank you. My cat is staring at me maniacally. I think she's judging me a lot right now. Anyways. Author's note. If you don't know who she is, get the hell out of here. I knew who she was, so I don't have to leave. But you guys might have to. Did you know who Amy Lee was? It's okay. I'll give you a pass for this time. I'm not related to Gerard Way, but I wish I was because he's a major fucking hottie. Who is Gerard Way? I've heard the name. My Chemical Romance. Okay. That makes sense. Okay. But I wish I was because he's a major fucking hottie. I'm a vampire, but my teeth are straight and white. I have pale white skin, and I'm also a witch. Same bestie. I go to a magic school called Hogwarts in England, where I'm... Wait, should I give her a British accent? Should I make her like a British? Wait, a British. Should I make her like a British? Should I make her British? Should I make her have an English accent? For y'all's sanity, I'm not gonna do that. I'll give you a little slice of what it would sound like though, real quick, okay? So just imagine I'm talking in this voice the entire time, okay? Or don't if you hate it. I'm also a witch, and I go to a magic school called Hogwarts in England, where I'm in the 7th year. I'm 17. I'm a goth, in case you couldn't tell, and I wear mostly black. Okay, imagine I'm talking like that the whole time, but I'm not going to. I love Hot Topic and buy all my clothes from there. For example, today I was wearing a black corset with matching lace around it and a black leather miniskirt, pink fishnets, and black combat boots. This is so 2007 scene. I love it. I love it. Okay? I love it. I love it a lot. Can this have a resurge, please? Can this have a resurgence? Can early 2000s goth / emo / scene kid? I know they're different things. And I know I'm like appropriating all those things as I'm saying them. Like they all are the same thing. They're not. But can that entirety of that type of style, can it have a resurgence, please? Thank you. Okay? I'm just gonna pretend like it's already having a resurgence. And this is the new me. I was wearing black lipstick, white foundation, black eyeliner, and red eyeshadow. I was walking outside Hogwarts. It was snowing and raining, so there was no sun, which I was very happy about. A lot of preps stared at me. I put up my middle finger at them. "Hey, Ebony!" shouted a voice. "Hey, Ebony!" shouted a voice. I looked up. It was Draco Malfoy. "What's up, Draco?" I asked. "Nothing," he said slyly. But then I heard my friends call me, and I had to go away. Author's note. Is it good? Please tell me things. So I'm probably going to be reading more and less commentary through the rest of these because I would love to get to the end of chapter 44. I don't know if I'm going to actually be able to do that in this video, but we're going to try, okay? But really quickly, I just wanted to say, do you now understand what you're getting yourself into? Good. Okay. Let's just keep going then. Let's not dissect. I feel like I dissected enough while we were going. Author's note. Fangs to Bloody Tears 666. Fangs? So it's like thanks? These kids with their internet slang, I don't understand it. Thanks to Bloody Tears 666 for helping me with the chapter. BTW, preps stop flaming my story, okay? The next day, I woke up in my bedroom. It was snowing and raining again. I opened the door to my coffin and drank some blood from a bottle I had. My coffin was black ebony, and inside it was hot pink velvet with black lace on the ends. I got in my coffin and took off my giant MCR t-shirt, which I used for pajamas. Instead, I put on a black leather dress, a pentagram necklace. Queen, I am Ebony. Combat boots and black fishnets on. I put on 4 pairs of earrings and my pierced ears, and I put my hair in a kind of messy bun. My friend, Willow, there's no, Raven, this is you, woke up, then
then and grinned at me. She flipped her long, waist-length, raven black hair with pink streaks and opened her forced green eyes. She put on her Marilyn Manson t-shirt with a black mini, fishnets, and pointy high-heeled boots. We put on our makeup, black lipstick, white foundation, and black eyeliner, of course. Okay, wait. Should I give her a British accent? No. Okay.
Oh my fucking god. I saw you talking with Draco Malfoy yesterday, she said excitedly.
Yeah, so? I said, blushing.
Do you like Draco?
She asked as she went out of the Slytherin common room and into the Great Hall. No, I so fucking don't, I shouted.
Yeah, right, she exclaimed.
Just then, Draco walked up to me.
Hey, he said.
Hi, I replied flirtily.
Guess what?
He said. What? I asked.
Well, Good Charlotte is having a concert in Hogsmeade, he told me.
Oh my fucking god, I screamed. I love Good Charlotte, GC. If y'all don't know the lingo, they're my favorite band besides MCR, which is My Chemical Romance.
Well, do you want to go with me?
Wait till my father hears about this, he asked. I gasped. Okay, chapter 3. Stop planning the story. Perhaps, okay, otherwise things, the gothic people for the good reviews. Fangs, again, Raven. Oh yeah, by the way, I don't own this or the lyrics for Good Charlotte. On the night of the concert, I put on my black lace boots with high heels. Underneath them were ripped red fishnets. Then I put on a black leather mini dress with all this corset stuff on the back and front. I put on matching fishnets on my arms. I straightened my hair and made it look all spiky. I feel like I felt a little depressed then, so
I'm gonna have to blur that out.
For context,
if you know what I'm saying, trigger warning. Jeez, I'll put a trigger warning at the beginning of this video and in the description. Goodness gracious. This is not what this is, by the way. This is a cat scratch that's healing. I don't do that, okay? Don't worry about me. I'm okay. I'm okay. Okay? Okay. She's not okay. She found trash. Okay, I didn't know that. Didn't know that this is what we were reading. Okay.
I read a depressing book while I waited for it to stop bleeding. And listened to some Good Charlotte. I painted my nails black and put on tons of black eyeliner. Then I put on some black lipstick. I didn't put on foundation because I was pretty pale anyway. I drank some human blood, so I was ready to go to the concert. I went outside. Draco was waiting for me there in front of his flying car. He was wearing a simple plain t-shirt. They would play at the top of the show. Oh, Simple Plain. He was wearing a Simple Plain t-shirt. It's a band, I'm assuming. I don't know, actually. You a band? Canadian rock band. Gotcha. Okay. They would play at the top of the show. At the show, too. Baggy black skater pants, black nail polish, and a little eyeliner. A lot of cool boys wear it, okay? Hey, Draco. I said in a depressed voice.
Hey, Ebony,
he said back. We walked to his fine black Mercedes-Benz. License plate said 666 and flew to the place with the concert. On the way, we listened excitedly to Good Charlotte and Marilyn Manson. We both smoked cigarettes and drugs. You know, smoked cigarettes and drugs because we're cool. When we got there, we both hopped out of the car. We went into the mosh pit at the front of the stage and jumped up and down as we listened to Good Charlotte. You come in cold. Wait. Oh, it's lyrics. Okay. Yeah, song lyrics. You come in cold. I don't know this song. I'm sorry, guys. Joel is... Oh, I thought that was Draco saying that. I was like, okay. King. By King? A by King? I thought he was calling him hot. Okay. Joel is so fucking hot, I said to Draco, pointing at him as he sung, filling the club with his amazing voice. Then, suddenly, Draco looked sad. What's wrong? I asked as we moshed to the music. Then I caught on. Hey, it's okay. I don't like him better than you, I said.
Really?
Asked Draco sensitively as he put an arm around me, all protective. That's Draco for you. Really? I said. Besides, I don't even know Joel, and he's going out with Hillary fucking Duff. I fucking hate that little bitch. I said disgustedly, thinking of her ugly blonde face. Oh my god. Hillary Duff is great. That's so mean. The night went on really well, and I had a great time. So did Draco. After the concert, we drank some beer and asked Benji and Joel for their autographs and photos with them. We got JC concert tees. Draco and I crawled back to the Mercedes-Benz, but Draco didn't go back to Hogwarts. Instead, he drove the car into the Forbidden Forest. You can explore my Forbidden Forest. Anyways, author's note. I said shut up flaming. Okay. Ebony's name is Ebony, not Mary Sue. Oh, I get. She got Mary Sue comments. That's checks out. She's just a gothic Mary Sue. An Ebony is now the equivalent of a gothic Mary Sue. If you make a gothic character who's just like one-dimensional, that's a Mary Sue. No, not a Mary. That's a Ebony. Sorry. Junie. It's a character in one of my stories. She's not, okay? She's not an Ebony. She's angsty and she has long purple hair and purple eyes. I think I wrote an Ebony. Oh no. We're just gonna keep moving on. Okay, Draco is so in love with her that he is acting different. They knew each other before, okay? I love the 666 in the middle of the little X divider here. It's adorable, truly. Draco, I shouted. What the fuck do you think you're doing? Draco didn't answer, but he stopped the flying car as he walked out of it. I walked out of it too, curiously. What the fucking hell? I asked angrily. Ebony? He asked. What? I snapped. Draco leaned in extra close and looked right into his gothic red eyes. He was wearing colored contacts, which revealed so much depression, sorrow, and evilness. And then suddenly, I didn't feel mad anymore. And then, suddenly, just as I, Draco kissed me passionately. Draco climbed on top of me and we started making out keenly. That's okay. Keenly against a tree. He took off my top and I took off his clothes and I even took off my bra. Then he put his thingy into my you-know-what, and we did it for the first time. Oh, I screamed. I'm not reading this. That's gonna be blurred out. We started to kiss everywhere, and my pale body became all warm, and then, what the hell are you doing, motherfuckers? Oh, wait! It was Dumbledore. What the hell are you doing, motherfuckers? Chapter 5. Okay, I'm gonna stop reading the author's notes as intensely. I'm just gonna like scan them. The only reason Dumbledore swore is because he had a headache. So I'm mad at them for having sex. I'm not updating until I get 5 good reviews. Dumbledore made and Draco and I follow. Dumbledore made Draco and I follow him. He kept shouting at us angrily. You ludicrous fools, he shouted. I started to cry tears of blood down my pallid face. Is that a word? Pallid face? Please don't be something bad. Please don't be something bad. Please don't be something bad. What's a pallid? Pallid? Abnormally deficient in color. Deficient in color, not deficit. Abnormally deficient in color, as suggesting physical or emotional distress. Bitch used thesaurus for that.
I'll give her that much.
Draco comforted me. When we went back to the castle, Dumbledore took us to Professor Snape and Professor McGonagall, who were both looking very angry. They were having sexual intercourse in the forbidden forest, he yelled in a furious voice. Why did you do such a thing, you mediocre dunces? Asked Professor McGonagall. How dare you? Demanded Professor Snape. Do you guys like my impressions? And then Draco shrieked, because I love her! Everyone was quiet. Dumbledore and Professor McGonagall looked mad as Professor Snape said, fine, very well. You may go back to your rooms. Draco and I went upstairs while the teachers glared at us. You okay, Ebony? Draco asked gently. Yeah, I guess. I lied. I went to the girls' dorm, brushed my teeth and my hair, and changed into my low-cut black floor-length dress with lace all around it and black high heels. When I came out, Draco was standing in front of the bathroom. I started singing I Just Want to Live by Good Charlotte. I was so flattered, even though he wasn't supposed to be there. We hugged and kissed. After that, we said goodnight, and he reluctantly went back to the room. So... No, I'm not gonna say anything. Never mind. Very strange. Not like just because the writing is wild, you know? Chapter 6. We're not gonna be able to get through all these chapters in one deal. Sadly. My guess is we might be able to get to chapter 10. We'll try to get to chapter 10, okay? Okay. Just her asking for good reviews again. Revows. She wants good revows, guys. Come on. Bloody hell. The next day, I woke up in my coffin. I put on a black mini skirt that was ripped around the end and a matching top with red skulls all over it and high-heeled boots that were black. I put on 2 pairs of skull earrings and 2 crosses in my ears. I spray painted my hair with purple. In the Great Hall, I ate some Count Chocula cereal with blood instead of milk and a glass of red blood. Suddenly, someone bumped into me. All the blood spilled over my top. Bastard! I shouted angrily. I regretted saying it when I looked up because I was looking into the pale white face of a gothic boy with spiky black hair with red streaks in it. He was wearing so much eyeliner that it was going down his face, and he was... I'm just imagining Robert Pattinson's Batman. Okay. I know this is probably Harry. That's my guess. He was wearing red contact lenses just like Draco's, and there was no scar on his forehead anymore. He had a manly stubble on his chin. He had a sexy English accent. He looked exactly like Joel Madden. Who is that? Who are you? Oh, the lead singer of Good Charlotte. I think that I don't listen to Good Charlotte, so that makes sense. I wouldn't know who he is. I don't feel that bad. Okay. He was so sexy that my body went all hot. And when I saw him, kind of like... I can't read that word. Only I'm a girl. I don't get one, you sicko. I'm so sorry, he said in a shy voice. That's all right. What's your name? I questioned. My name's Harry Potter. Although, most people call me vampire these days, he grumbled. Why? I exclaimed. Because I love the taste of human blood, he giggled. Well, I'm a vampire, I confessed. Really? You whimpered. You can't say whimpered and expect me not to think he says it that way. I'm sorry. Yeah, I roared. This peaked my mic. I roared, sorry. We sat down to talk for a while. Then Draco came up behind me and told me he had a surprise for me. So I went away with him. Chapter 7. Bring me to life. Wake me up inside. Wake me up and save me. Stop flaming or I'll report you. Ebony isn't a Mary Sue because she's perfect. She's a Satanist. She isn't perfect. She's a Satanist. And she has problems because she's depressed, for God's sakes. Draco and I held our pale white hands with black nail polish as we went inside. I was wearing red Satanist sings on my nails. Other note, see, does that sound like a Mary Sue to you?
That's how that works.
I waved to Vampire.
So Vampire is just Harry? Okay, got it.
Dark misery was in his depressed eyes. I guess he was jealous of me, that I was going out with Draco. Anyway, I went upstairs excitedly with Draco. He went to his room and locked the door. Then, we started Frenching passionately. We took off each other's clothes enthusiastically. He felt me up before I took off my top. Then I took off my black leather bra.
Leather bra? That's intense. That's intense. I couldn't personally.
And he took off his pants. We went to the bed and started making out naked. And then he put his face in mine. And we had
relations.
Oh, Draco, I screamed. Can't read the rest of that. Suddenly I saw a tattoo I'd never seen on Draco's arm. It was a black heart with an arrow through it. On it, in bloody gothic writing, were the words vampire.
Wait, do Harry and Draco get together?
He's not jealous of Ebony. Well, he's jealous of Ebony. But he's not jealous because Ebony's dating Draco. He's jealous because Draco is his man. I was so angry. You bastard, I shouted angrily, jumping out of the bed. No, but you don't understand. Wait, he's British. Wait, hold on. No, that's Australian. Wait. No, you don't understand. Draco pleaded, but I knew too much. No, you fucking idiot, I shouted. You probably have AIDS anyway.
What is this book? What is this? I thought I knew what I was getting myself into, but I really did not know what I was getting myself into.
I put on my clothes all huffily and then stomped out. Draco ran out even though he was naked. He had a really big you know what, but I was too mad to care. I stomped out and did so until I was in Vampire's classroom where he was having a lesson with Professor Snape and some people. Vampire Potter, you motherfucker, I yelled. Well, he's actually a Draco fucker, but you know, motherfucker works too. Chapter 8. Chapter 8. Everyone in the class stared at me, and then Draco came into the room even though he was naked and started begging me to take him back. Ebony, it's not what you think, Draco screamed sadly. My friend, Bloody Mary Smith, smiled at me understatedly. She flipped her long waist-length gothic black hair and opened her crimson eyes like blood that she was wearing contact lenses on. She had pale white skin that she was wearing white makeup on. Such weird way to say that. Okay. Hermione was kidnapped when she was born. Her real parents are vampires and one of them is a witch, but Voldemort killed her mother and her father committed unaliving because he was depressed about it. She still has nightmares about it and she is very haunted and depressed. It also turned out her real last name is Smith, not Granger. Why would you change a really cool last name like Granger to Smith? I'm sorry for anyone with last name Smith, but it's literally the most popular name in the US. It's very popular. Why would you change it to such a popular name? Keep it unique. I'm sorry.
That's my one critique of this whole book. You changed Hermione's last name? Got bigger fish to fry here.
Then she had converted to Satanism. She is in Slytherin now, not Gryffindor.
I like how they spelled Gryffindor like Gryffindor, not like actually how Gryffindor spelt. Fun. I like it.
What is it you desire, you ridiculous...
Wait. Sorry. Snape is talking, not Ebony. What is it you desire, you ridiculous dimwit?
Snape demeaned angrily in his cold voice, but I ignored him. Vampire, I can't believe you cheated on me with Draco.
Wait. Is this a different POV?
Wait.
Vampire, I can't believe you cheated on me with Draco. I shouted at him. Everyone gasped. I didn't know why Ebony was so mad at me.
This is so confusing. Whose perspective are we? Are we in Vampire's perspective? I guess so. But even then, why would this line exist then? Also, said vampire. Is it just suddenly third person, no longer first person? Did it like switch to first person the second half? I don't know. I'm just gonna read what's there. Everyone gasped. I didn't know why Ebony was so mad at me. I had went out with vampire, I'm bi, and so is Ebony for a while, but then he broke my heart. He dumped me because he liked Brittany. A stupid, preppy fucker. We were just good friends now. He had gone through horrible problems, and now he was gothic. Haha. Like I would hang out with a prep. But I'm going out with Drake. But I'm not going out with Draco anymore, said vampire. But I'm not going out with Draco anymore, said vampire. Yeah, fucking right. Fuck off, you bastard, I screamed. Out of the room and into the forbidden forest where I'd lost my virginity to Draco. Because we're back to Ebony's point of view. And then I started to burst into tears. Chapter 9. This is the last chapter we're going to read today, y'all. So buckle up. Author's note. Stop flaming, okay? I didn't read all the books. They didn't read all the books. This is from the movie, okay? So it's not my fault if Voldemort swears. Besides, I said he had a headache. I like how they added the E to ache, but they took out the A in head. Okay. And the reason Snap doesn't like Harry now is because he's Christian and vampire is a saint. MCR rocks. MCR rocks. I was so mad and sad. I couldn't believe Draco was cheating on me. I began to cry against the tree where I did it with Draco. Then all of a suddenly, a horrible man with red eyes and no nose and everything started flying toward me on a broomstick. He didn't have a nose, basically like Voldemort in the movie. And he was wearing all black. But it was obvious he wasn't goth. It was Voldemort. I like how they spoiled that it's Voldemort by saying basically like Voldemort in the movie. Again, that's my biggest critique from all this. No! I shouted in a scared voice, but then Voldemort shouted, Imperious! And I couldn't run away. Crookshanks! I shouted at him. Voldemort felt Crookshanks? Crookshanks? That's not the curse, right? That's not actually the name of that curse. Crucio. Crucio. Okay. I shouted at him. Voldemort fell off his broom and started to scream. I felt bad for him, even though I'm a sadist. So I stopped. Ebony, he yelled. Thou must kill Vampire Potter. I thought about Vampire and his sexy eyes. And his gothic black hair. And how his face looks like just like Joel Madden. I remembered that Draco had said I didn't understand, so I thought, what if Draco went out with Vampire before and I went out with him and they broke up? Before I went out with him and they broke up. Okay, I understand now. No, Voldemort, I shouted back. Voldemort gave me a gun. No, please. No, please, I begged. Okay, so it's, oh, okay. Thou must, he yelled. If thou does not, then I shall kill thy beloved Draco. My beloved Draco. That's more of a Voldemort voice. How did you know? I asked in a surprised way. Voldemort got a, dude, you're... I'm just gonna skip that rest of the sentence. I hate telekinesis, he answers cruelly. This is making me lose brain cells. I'm so sorry. I hate telekinesis, he answered cruelly. And if you doth kill Vampire, then thou know what will happen to Draco, he shouted. Then he flew away angrily on his broomstick. I was so scared and mad, and I didn't know what to do. Suddenly, Draco came into the woods. Draco, I said. Hi, he said back, but his face was all sad. He was wearing white foundation and messy eyeliner that kind of looked like a pentagram. Are you okay? I asked. No, he answered. I'm sorry I got all mad at you, but I thought you cheat. Oh. Again, I'm losing brain cells. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry I got mad at you, but I thought you cheated on me, I expelled.
That's okay, he said, all depressed, and we went back to Hogwarts together, making out.
That is the first 9 chapters of My Immortal. There are 44, so there's about 4 times what we read just now. So if you want a part 2, let me know. If not, if this was enough for you, I don't know. If this was enough for you, just it's okay. It's okay if you don't want any more. If you want more, let me know.
Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Make sure to subscribe and click on the screen because this is the video that YouTube thinks you would enjoy on my page. Without further ado, Ebony out.